What up, cappers, gamblers, punters? What up, salutes? What up, mama? And it is Friday, so a special what's up to the Sportsbook Review family. Thank you for having me on. I've been hot on SBR. Hot! Since my last SBR video, I'm up $1,549. That's not including the $4,250 I made on the Penguin Stanley Cup futures or the $580 I pulled in on Belmont Saturday. SBR has posted my videos twice. I'm 2 for 2 on those days with a profit of $1,752. But I lost the last 2 nights. Wednesday night, I took it right in the drink hole. I called Matt Harvey the Dark Knight to be renamed the Long Night. He allowed 2 homers off the first 2 batters, Rizzo and Happ. Thought it was a fucking genius. Somehow I lost that bet 9-4. Last night, I had the A's over the Yankees. But like a lot of you, I parlayed the Red Sox over the Phillies with the A's. Took it right in the old lozenge hole. But the losing stops now. I'm hungry for a win. I want to stop my slide at 2 and keep my record perfect on SBR. So let's get capping. Today I have a 3-game parlay at plus 390. I feel really good about it. First off, I'm taking the Astros at home over the Red Sox at minus 120. It's Mike Fears versus Drew Pomeranz. Fears is 4-2 with a 4.29 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP. Yes, Fears has allowed 18 homers this year, second most in the AL. But that was April and May. He hasn't allowed a homer in June. He's 2-0, 1.46 ERA, 0.97 WHIP. Pomeranz, 6-4, 4.48 ERA, 1.43 WHIP. But he's going the opposite direction. Last 2 starts, 5.79 ERA, 1.93 WHIP. As you know, some of you know, I'm also a thoroughbred handicapper, which means I want to know who sired you. What are your bloodlines? Where do you come from? Pomeranz's great-grandfather, Garland Buckeye, also played in the majors, also was a lefty starter. He made his major league debut at 21 years of age in 1918. Buckeye, nicknamed Gob, pretty nickname, Gob, lasted 2 innings, walked 6, and allowed 4 earned runs. Decided baseball was too difficult for him, and went and played professional football for 5 years. Gob came back to the show, and the Babe hit 2 homers off him in the same game. I know what stock you came from, Drew. You have getting tagged in your blood, and your dad's dad was raised by a man who surely had brain damage, playing professional football for 5 years in a leather helmet. So I'm taking the money line against Drew Pomeranz's bloodline. Pomeranz is a lefty who can't get lefties out. His ERA against lefties is 6.75. His WHIP is 2.25. Astros are 5th in the league in OPS against lefties, 787. Springer has 7 homers off of lefties alone. Springer, Bregman, McCann, and Altuve have an average OPS of over 1,000 against lefties. At least Gob could get some lefties out. His great-grandson can't. Also, Astros had last night off. They're rested. They woke up in their own beds. Red Sox lost to the Phillies last night. They took a plane to Houston and spent the night doing lines of fentanyl in a Motel 6. I am taking the Astros. Game 2 of my parlay is the Brewers at home over the Padres at minus 160. Junior Guerrera versus Miguel Diaz. Guerrera is 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. He looked really good coming off the DL in May. 2 starts, 0.77 ERA, 1.11 WHIP. He has not looked as good in his last 2 starts, 3.27 ERA, which is good, but 1.73 WHIP, which tells the whole story. He has excuses. That last start was against the Diamondbacks. He was facing the Diamondbacks for a second time in 2 weeks, and it was in Arizona. We've seen how damaging, how great the Diamondbacks lineup can be against righties. They slip against lefties when they put Lamb back in the 6th spot. But basically, my move in this game is betting against Miguel Diaz, who's pitching for the Padres. The Padres got him in the Rule 5 draft again from the Brewers. So the Brewers know intimately all of Diaz's inadequacies. I mean, Diaz wasn't good enough to crack the Brewers roster. In his first Major League start last week against the Royals, Diaz only lasted 2 innings. And it was a very interesting game because he was rolling. He throws 95 to 99. He was rolling. And then he completely unraveled with runners on base. I hate to tell you this, Miguel, but having composure with runners on base is important. Something you might want to prepare for. If you flip the fuck out with runners on base, you're going to lose. I'm a great cop, As long as I don't run into no criminals. I'm the best fireman in the world. But at the sight of flames, I shit my pants. Yesterday, his manager, Andy Green, said this. He said, do I expect him to go 5 innings? No, probably not. Well, Andy, if Miguel doesn't go 5 innings, you are going to lose. My third game is Cleveland on the road over the Twins at -155. It's Carlos Carrasco versus Nick Turley. This is a huge game, huge series. The Twins lead the Central, and the Indians want that spot. Carrasco is 6-3, 3.36 ERA, 1.00 WHIP, and he's been pitching better on the road this year than at home. But he's been getting lit up the third time through the lineup. It's crucial that Carrasco goes deep into this game. It's crucial that both pitchers go deep in this game because tomorrow's a doubleheader. This is Nick Turley's second career start. Turley spent 10 years in the minors. He's a Mormon. Now the bag does factor in the magic underwear when capping Mormons, but even with that edge, Turley's going to get lit the fuck up today. In his first ever start, he allowed 4 runs in 4 innings. Nick was not a highly sought after prospect, man. He was drafted in the 50th round, the 102nd pick by the Yankees, but was released in 2014. Then he signed with the Giants, but was released. Then he signed with the White Sox in 2015 and was released. Then he got signed by the Red Sox in 2016, but was released. Signed by the Twins in 2017 and will be released soon after being relieved in the 3rd inning tonight. So I got the Astros at -120, the Brewers at -160, and the Indians at -155. I have a $300 parlay at +390 that will return $1,170 profit. I've had 2 +$1,000 wins in the last 6 days, and I'd like to make it 3. Okay, so this week, A Day at the Races with Jimmy the Bag comes out. So keep your ear to the streets for that. Also, I said I was going to give a shout out to my 99th and 100th subscribers, and I have no idea who they are as we surpass that. So I'd like to give a shout out to Alex Garcia, Jeff Arp, my boy Juan Whitaker, Jesse the Shark, Shauna Anderson, Wayne Bartley, and Isan Zolfagan. And I truly thank all my new subscribers. So man, let me know your action. Hit me at Jimmy the Bag on Twitter. Follow my glory, JimmyTheBag.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first off, let's make this money. Let's take what's ours, man. I believe in you, cappers. If you are capping better than you've ever capped before, it's because you should be. We have more information at the touch of a finger than Billy Beane had in his Moneyball years. We should be capping better. We should be making money. We should be taking out the bookies and making our life better, our pockets fatter, our sleuths hotter. I believe in you guys. Thank you for watching. Much love and good luck. Let's make that cash. Let's get that cash.